How to make the children study using astrology. Now, many mothers have a problem of making their children study. They invest so much of time, effort, energy, and they find the children are not responding to their demands, responding to their whims and fancies across. In fact, the children get distracted with the video game, with the phone, and with the kind of TV, and they find it very difficult to pull back their concentration, and there is a lot of struggle. Astrology can help you with regard to this particular issue, and this can help you to make your children study very well. The first component is some children are visual, some children are verbal. Now you need to find out from the astrological combination whether the children are visual or whether the children are verbal. That is a very important component to find out whether the children are visual or verbal. Verbal children will be very good with maths and sciences. Visual children will be very good with art subjects across. They will be very successful with commerce, economics, English, languages and social sciences, and whereas the verbal children will be very good with maths, physics, chemistry across as a person. So this is the first distinguish you need to make. Second thing is, some children have early morning attention. Their attention is very good as soon as they get up. Their attention is very strong as soon as they get up. So they are morning birds. They can easily study, educate themselves in the morning, and some children are the evening birds. They can study in the evening, and after a physical workout they can study in the evening. So you have to find out whether the children is a morning bird or an evening bird. If there are many planets in the feminine sign, the children are generally the night and the evening bird. And if there are many planets in the masculine sign, the many planets are a morning bird. The third most important component is whether the personality of the child is aligned with the subjects which are taken. For example, my child is very artistic, very strong in the hands, so I have put her in a different course of track across. So you have to see whether the child is alignment with the desire. For example, many people want their children to study doctor, many people want their thing to study engineering, but the child might not be interested across. The alignment of the soul with your expectation is very important across. This alignment, if it is not there, children tend to fail in lot of problem. They tend to fail in NEET or in examination because the soul doesn't have an urge to become a doctor like that across. Now that can be easily found out with astrological alignment across. If there are many planets in the 6th house, then they can be interested in becoming a doctor from Mercury. So that is very important. There are other problems like that of concentration, handwriting, fear before the examination, getting the marks. Some children might study a lot and they might forget about at the time of examination. Now the Mercury is the main planet. From that, the Lagna Lord, from the place where the Mercury is placed, you have to light the lamp, do the puja, which will help you to increase the concentration. I know one lady who came to me, she said, "Sir, my child studies everything, but at the exam she forgets it." I said, you light lamp for Jupiter because Mercury is in the Jupiter's house. She lighted the lamp and the child concentration went on improving and there were miraculous results across. There are many people who find it very difficult to find a proper tuition teacher and the proper alignment with the teacher the child is not having. Now from Mercury, the 9th house has to be lit. Now I know one lady who was in a private school. The maths teacher was having a lot of differences with the child. They were having a lot of misunderstanding with the child across, and therefore I asked him to do the puja for the ninth house from Mercury, and the things started getting resolved, and there was a thaw between the child and the student across, the teacher across, the child and the teacher across. Some people find it very difficult before the time of examination. The 10th house from Mercury is the examination. Now I know one lady who refuses to go to the examination hall. She was very frightened, she was very disturbed, and she was not able to perform at the optimum level. We started doing the remedies during that particular time, and the performance of the child started improving in terms of appearing for the exam, writing the exam confidently. Some children have a problem with their handwriting. That is from Mercury. The third house is for handwriting across. So the Mercury is the Karaka, is the Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, and the Mercury position will vary for people to people. The third house is a very important component for education. So we actually help the parents to have a better handwriting across. If the third house is Rahu Ketu, the writing will have a huge problem across. So therefore, this is a very, very important problem people have. And the 11th house is the house of gains or the house of marks. Now many people actually write the exam, many students write the exam, but they are not able to get the marks, they are not able to pass. They have a luck component, which is the problem, which is the 5th house across. So the point is, now we have helped a lot of students to study. Now for example, you are saying, sir, this is all very complicated, I find it very difficult. Tell me one solution which is very easily. Light lamp for Saraswati. Saraswati is a goddess in China, Nepal, and she is a goddess of education. Even the great tableau maestros have temples for Saraswati. Zakir Hussain father Allah Raka used to worship Saraswati. So you just need to pray to Goddess Saraswati, and they can chant the Meda Suktam, which will help them to increase concentration and visualization and understanding the concept and reproducing their concepts in life across. So this is the way which will help you to study. If you want further help, we can help you with the remedies about it. Astrology is for remedies. You have a problem, there will be a remedy in astrology. That is the idea behind the great saints. There is no point in prediction, because most of the time the predictions are negative, pessimistic, and it does not work properly across in that approach. The approach of taking astrology as a science to help you to heal, evolve your life, heal your lineage karma, heal your family karma, that is the evolution as far as the astrology is concerned. It is a very constructive and a very positive sign. So please don't get carried away across. As such, this video, I hope, which will help you to solve your child's education problem. If you have really liked it, click the button, like subscribe button. We'll send you more videos across. Thank you.